Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Age of Ashes podcast that we like to call the Elven Portal. Why do we call it the Elven Portal podcast? Well, that's a pretty good question.
Ta-da.
Da-da.
Da-da. So, as we're talking colloquially about, are we live?
The Tory family.
You know we
service.
are, and recording. Be gentle.
Previous conversation.
Our conversation ends now.
Yep, it does. It sure does.
Oh, were you talking about Star Wars and breaking the rule of Joe? Did you get Joe to talk about Star Wars?
No, we were talking about politics.
No, we were talking about the fantasy of our reality.
And very, very particular carnivorism.
Yes. Specifics.
Right then.
We'll just
right
say
then,
it's always served with a very rich
Vague explaining.
sauce.
Okay, I'll just ask you all lean into your microphones and I'll just run credits, shall we?
Do you wanna go where everybody knows your name?
Is the game up?
Oh,
sir?
no, I don't want to go
Yes,
where
this-
everybody knows my name.
Oh, that's the only song
I
that
don't want
know.
any of them to know who I am.
Speaking of spin-offs,
Age
like
of Aquarius.
Frasier and Doug Baldwin's character Chief Frasier, from the fan fiction that we put up, his little Trek thing.
That's true.
Yeah,
yes.
I finally watched it. I started it like a million times, and then literally my phone would ring, or I arrived somewhere, or just. And like tonight, it's like, okay, we got a game. I'm wolfing down my dinner, and I got my phone in front of me, and I don't want to turn on the television. It's like, I will pull it up right here on the phone, and I'm watching. And I'm like, yeah, the Borg's going to get him. The Borg's going to get up, there you go. Borg got him.
Yeah, I got it first.
And it looks like the same T-shirt you wore.
I had the reddish shirt.
Yeah. So-
No, this is my my Dragon Con dragon shirt.
Ah,
Nice.
that looks like a very uncomfortable, hot material.
Yeah, it's not great. I have the fan on.
Lycra.
Come on, say the line. Is it polyester? Would you like us to go easy on it? Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting edition of the Elven Portal podcast. We are the Mongers. We are still in book 2. I would have to say that you are so close to the end, but I'm not. You guys got a ways to go. But depending on how you play this out, it could actually go a lot faster than you think it might or should. So, calling up my battle map. When last we left our Neros, Rise of the Heroes. I'm getting a lot of a lot about that. Oh, come on! He's a gnome now, and he's Miros. And just put the G in front of it, but it's silent, and he's Neros. Huh?
No.
Matt liked it.
No, it's
Matt
great.
likes everything.
I do like it. I don't like it for the seriousness of it, but I did think it was quite funny.
Matt likes a lot of shit I do. That's why we're friends.
It's true.
So, gentlemen, we are here to play at least a single slot of Age of Ashes. We will be playing Age of Ashes again next week, live, so that we may line up the stars so that the Force can be with us on the May 5th of the Force, and Aiden will not talk about Star Wars all the way through an Age of Ashes game. And it wasn't my fault. It's just the way stuff played out.
Sure.
Speaking...
Deprive me of 2 Star Wars games. You get my hopes up. The blue balls me here.
Hey man, not my fault. Work made things go all kinds of sideways for me today. But you can thank Mr. Witt, because if he hadn't come to my rescue and pulled a bunch of my daughter and Jay's crap out of my basement and loaded on a trailer, we would not be here right now gaming. I'd be still lugging shit outside with my son. So thank you, Mr. Witt.
what I can.
Hey, $10 is $10, right? Canadian or American. $10
Oh, wait.
Oh, no, oh, damn! I screwed up Frank's joke. $20 is $20.
You wouldn't believe the things I'd do for 20.
$20. 20 gold pieces of 20 gold pieces.
He didn't even ask. He was just like, "Can I get $10 of your time?"
So, Muros, at the top of round 3, you are up. You are in large frog form. You are facing small like humanoid number 3, a shakaka. Shakarakara. Actually, we know what these are, so now I can identify them. We don't have to call them, 1, 2,
Rainbow butt monkeys.
Rainbow bomb.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The Sharuka.
So Ryan, what do you want to do?
I'm checking for updates because apparently I can't join the game.
Oh, that's terrible. Okay, so
Oh,
so he
no.
delays, and moving to sorry man, we're live. And moving to Shaka. That's okay. Meanwhile, on the other side of the jungle, well, 20 feet away, we have the rainbow flank monkey that has a goblin to the south of him, and a cleric to the north of him, and a mighty trident that he can swing around at plus 20. And if I was not terribly mistaken, I was attacking ye who hurt me most badly.
That would not be
That's
me.
right. I believe I had hit you last time, and it decided after getting flanked that it decided to turn its wrath around to spread out the love, the GM love, and hit dice damage. So, twirling. Now, this is lead by example. Okay, not too over descriptive, just a little flourish description, okay? Removing the long weapon, turning and taking a single step. Oh, can't go that way. That's difficult terrain. A single step this way. To the east. That's a tree, so I can step that way. Away from being flanked, and then swinging his trident wide using the tangs. What are the very end bits of a trident?
I think tang is the correct term.
Tang? Okay. Busting through.
Tine.
Thank you. Tine. Gamma's just never going to let me live this down. I can just feel my phone blowing up now when this drops. Swinging his tine. You know what? Okay, I've just been I'm like, there's 2 minutes of description. I was trying to build up to a 30-second thing. It's been a 3-minute thing. He's not even going to bother. I'm just going to swing over your head. He's kind of ruined the moment, so I'm not even going to bother. Of course I am. 31! Because that hits shit. 38 plus 8 slashing. Wait a minute. Slashing trident? Huh. I always thought it'd be a piercing weapon. Maybe I'm wielding it correctly. Wielding. Lightly damaged Lobrak for 16 points of damage. But wait. That's not all. He does the staff and the arms cross over each other to jab one way, and then he reverses uncounterclockwise his arm folding and swings it back in the other direction because I took a step and now I'm facing inward to the flanking position, and he takes a crack at -5 at our cleric so that he feels the love. Swing at both yous. Also, slashing into the cleric's waist and doing 17 points of damage, lightly damaging you, sir. And that is my third action. Yes?
I would like to use a reaction on the attack on Niles and engage my Glimpse of Redemption.
Cool. What's the range on that?
30 feet, 15 feet of me.
Okay. So how does that work?
So either you get to choose that damage, the ally is unharmed by the triggering damage, or the ally gains...
Question. Does this reset on your turn or top of the round? Because you use this...
It resets on my turn.
We haven't come back to your turn yet. Because you used this on me last game. You literally used the same thing on me last...
Right, this is round 3, but that's fine.
It's top of the round, but we haven't come back to your turn, right? There's
But I think he used it before his last turn.
He used it the last time I attacked you.
Last time you attacked
these two.
Vicar Albright.
Okay, so before your turn, I attack you guys, you use your reaction, right? 2 people...
Right, but we're only 2 steps from... Okay. All right, no, you're probably
hang on a second.
Maybe
we're coming back to back to the same old argument. Before
cool.
you go in a round, they caused your reaction to go off. Then it comes to you in a round, but it doesn't reset then. Should it not go all the way around a full round?
It should go to me. I mean, it should definitely reset. My reactions reset on my round. That is absolutely true. And I do not remember well enough, so I'm totally cool with me not knowing, because it's almost my turn anyway. Maybe I have, so that's cool. That makes sense.
Yeah, but this is where I'm getting confused, because it's like, if you use the ability as a reaction before you go, then you go inside the same round, and your reaction resets, and then we come and then we
on his turn,
and then it comes all the way around above him again.
Yeah, I don't get it twice. If I didn't use it,
because you could.
The only reason
that means you'd be using it twice inside of a. No, I guess you wouldn't.
No, in fact, that's why I'm saying that it's probably
okay. So
it probably
is there not a hard fast rule that you only get one reaction around?
Yes. Typically, yes. I have an exception to that, which is a misruling that I did misinterpretation last time.
So, not within a round of
combat,
top to bottom initiative, but starting at your first turn, you get 3 actions for your turn and 1 reaction you can burn at any point until it gets back to your turn. Then that refreshes. So you only get 1 reaction between your turns.
But the problem is you're thinking he moves, the reaction is engaged, and somewhere after him, right? It's the top of the round, and before he even goes.
But that doesn't. The only time that matters is round 1 when everyone is flat-footed.
Yeah. So you used it last round, and it hasn't come back to yet to reset, so you can't use it at the top of this round, because that makes you as the mark in the middle. Okay, I see it now. That's what happens when the rounds bleed over. But yeah,
and the other thing is he used it to thwart that exact same mob's attack last round, and that's why it should work this round.
Should not, because it hasn't come back to him yet.
Yeah. No, okay.
It has, because he used it there, and it comes back to that point.
Are you the person that protected last round, Niles?
Yes. He has an open reaction. Okay?
Yes.
Yep. Before his turn, in round 1 or round 2, okay, he uses it. It goes off. Okay?
Yep.
Inside the same round, it comes to him. Okay? It resets.
His reaction is refreshed.
It resets. Okay.
Yes.
Goes to the bottom of the round, comes back up to the top.
And I use it.
Again.
And then it gets to my round.
You should be, I guess, because you use it in the same placeholder.
Yep.
He used it on the same mob's attack.
Yeah, okay.
It was the Sharuka Butcher that he used it on last time. So he should be able to use it again.
You can, but here's the thing, is you can only use 1 reaction in a round or in your turns. This is what's screwing me up. All right, anyway, so what do you want to do with this waste of time?
So the ally is
not you, me.
So, right. So he gets to choose. You get to choose for him whether he does no damage.
Okay. Against
or
whom? Attack 2.
This attack that did 17 against all of Nickervile.
Nickervile?
Wow, got really close to canceled on that one.
Finish it.
No, I'm not trying that again. No, I'm good.
Nickerviles. New character.
Roll for initiative.
The alternative is that my ally gets a resistance to all damage against the triggering damage equal to 10 plus my level. So 2 plus my level, which would be 10 points. After the damaging effect, the enemy gets enfeebled 2 until the end of its next turn. So either deal 0 points to Niles or deal 7 points to Niles and be enfeebled 2.
Okay.
Till the end of your next turn.
I will take the enfeeblement this time, because last time I just scratched the damage.
Right.
So while we're on, going back. Well, I hope that made sense to all you kids at home. Because damn, we got literally plotted on a piece of paper where everyone's line is the beginning of their round, and if they use it twice, but it's no, it's technically once.
Put a tick on there.
This is why we shouldn't wait 2 weeks when we stop in the middle of a combat. We should try and start a combat and then end it within the same recording session.
Yeah, but I turned into a pumpkin at 11:30, man, so it is what it is.
Well, no, I get that.
Well, we'll make some progress over the next week or two here.
I can say, you know what the other option is? We do both shows in one night, and everything's continuous and ambiguous, and contentious and many other us's. Enfeeble 1, enfeeble 2. Okay, he is enfeebled, and I owe Knicker Viles 10 points because he only took 7. This is true?
Yes.
Okay.
We should definitely stop saying that
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
pronunciation.
Yep.
Wow.
It's just a little too close, you know?
What?
Well, I'm not. Going
I'm British.
there.
I can say knickers. Obviously, that's not what you're all thinking.
That's our word. You can't use it.
Obviously, that's not the rest of you bastards are thinking.
Okay, we are way too white to be making these jokes. Moving on.
Yeah, I know.
Dragon Priest. What's that Dragon Priest gonna do?
Oh, well. Now that you brought it up. I'm a bit fanatical, and I am used to sacrificing minions, which is what I will do now. As a triple action, I will use my Volcanic Eruption as I use Divine Evocation Fire Magic. In the starting of the round, I'm standing on the ground, and that's all I need as a prerequisite. I know I shouldn't like give away the mechanics of the bad guy moves, but it's like, how are you like? You're gonna go on 3 books later going, you remember that volcanic guy? How did that magic ever work? So I like kind of calling out some of, you know what I mean? Divine Evocation Fire requirement: the priest is standing on the ground. Shit, maybe I shouldn't say that. You guys are gonna launch him in space now.
Yeah, you shouldn't say that. Unless we do the requisite knowledge check to figure that out.
Story. Someone's gonna have to burn an action later. He slams his fist into the ground, causing fire to erupt from the earth, and all non-worshippers. So it literally goes around his guy, standing on the ground in a 15-foot emanation. Must succeed a reflex DC 25 or fall prone and take 1d6 bludgeoning and 2d6 fire. And here comes my cone. Cone, na. 15 feet.
Well, if it's a 15-foot emanation, that means it's 15-foot radius from him.
Yep.
Yeah, like these tools are neat, but it's really not that accurate. Meh.
So I'll definitely hit glug.
15-foot emanation, as in it needs like so. Ground 1 is my square. Because I'm
Ground 0 is.
because I'm slamming the ground at my feet. Right. So basically, we're talking. Okay. So no, I see.
So 3
Allies
squares
immune?
in every direction, basically.
Yeah. So my guy is good, but good old Glug Glug gets caught, and I didn't quite catch the frog because I would have to move up, and it's a triple action. So slam the ground. Boom. Fire evocation. So Glug Glug, give me a reflex 25.
Oh, 20. Can I spend a hero point? Do I have a hero point?
Actually,
I have
guys,
0, I thought.
everyone set them to, because Messsina was carrying a couple. We're at that point where they all reset to 1. So if you have 0, you have 1. If you have more than 1, everything resets to 1. New session, as it were. Please.
Right. I'll take this one on the chin.
Looking at the emanation areas, Muro should be in it.
Yep. He'd be caught. That
He's the
one
third
front
square.
foot would be in the radius.
Nice.
Oh, as the council says, roll the bones, bitch. Oh, 18.
Do you guys want to burn your hero points that you just got to re-roll those, or are you going to take full damage?
I'll take it on the chin.
Okay, now, Neuros is no longer fire resistant as a dwarf. He's a gnome. But do you have any bludgeoning resistance, Glug Glug, or Neuros? Because you both take 6 points of bludgeoning damage unless you have any kind of resistances I need to know about.
Well, me ma always called me thick.
Yeah, not anymore. Now you look like.
You wasn't talking about your skin, Neros.
Wait, what was she talking about then?
And you take 8 points of fire damage for a total of 14, unless you can dig up something on your character that tells me otherwise. I shall wound Neuros for 14, and I shall wound Glug Glug, who has 15 wounds already, and bring you up to 29. Any objections? Yes, no, maybe? Moving on?
Sounds
Okay.
good. Yep.
Lobrak, you are up. Get ready, Glug Glug. You're on deck. Lobrak, what do you want to do?
right,
Do we want
I-
to swing back to Muros? He's up,
Nope.
right?
Oh, he's in the game here. So you're on delay, Neuros. You can jump in whenever you want.
I jump in.
Okay. Sorry, Lobrock.
Small like you.
I'm sorry, Aiden.
No, it's fine. No, that's a good.
it's fine. It's totally fine.
It's always Aiden. That's all. I'm sorry.
Always me.
That's not because you're green. It's because you're small and green.
No, it's because he's Aiden in green. All right. You know what? I gave you this same. There's only one initiative. It's 26, and the priest has it, Lobrak has it, and you have it. And the way it's stacked, there's nothing I can do about it. So Lobrak, you go ahead. Buros, you're on deck. And Glug Glug waits to punish Doug for his insolence. So there you go. Lobrak, what do you want to do?
Perfect.
All right. So I will use skirmish strike to step and then strike as a singular action.
Stepping to the east towards the foliage. Now we're out of the sun and in the shade. Much more comfy.
That
to
is
combat.
a critical hit on the Chakraka.
Oh, thank you. Somebody gets it.
Chakakra?
Yeah.
Chakakra?
Yeah. Rock me, Shakaka. No, that's not right.
All right.
That's a different song. Yeah.
stay
Sharuka.
That is.
I was just waiting for him to roll dice.
Ooh.
Yeah, 4 to 8 plus 16 points of damage, so that is 38. And then I actually get sneak attack dice actually double in this system.
So for the podcasting audience, the regular dice rolled a 1 and a 5, but his bonus dice both rolled double 8s. Congratulations. Drop confetti.
And for sneak attack dice, 3, 1, 3, and a 2 for an extra 10 points of damage.
Okay. What are you hitting me with?
Fist.
Okay.
So technically it's a wolf jaw unarmed attack.
Yep.
So it's actually a pierce. So I'm kind of stabbing him with my
Exactly. And you see those anime where they have like characters that are far tougher than the guy expects, and you actually put their hand in the guy. Not rip his heart out, but you know what I'm saying? Okay. You actually pierce flesh and tickle spine and pull out some guts, and he is critically not dead, but critically wounded.
So actually, that 10 didn't apply to him.
Oh,
yeah, because you're not flanking anymore.
I'm much better.
okay, that's fine.
Right. Actually,
okay.
no, I'm not flanking, so it's fine.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
No, that is
So instead of 48, he takes 38.
yes, which his token took, so it's all good. And then I'm.
So you're saying the 10 points did not apply because he's not flanked?
Correct.
Okay.
I forgot. I just, when I get excited, I get excited.
It's fine. Even though I have 10 back, like considering my 95 is now 11,
Well,
like
the description
yeah,
stands.
the description stands, dude. Like critically wounded is critically wounded. Instead of having 1 hit point left, to have 11. Lucky me.
And then a 30.
He twists his wrist around in there, looking for his keys. Can you imagine? He just stabs him, puts his hand in. The guy looks and his eyes widen, and he pulls out as the second attack.
And 17 points of damage.
And 1 little vertebrae of spine comes with your hand. Look at that.
That would be gnarly, though. That would be so gnarly.
Dude, that happens.
Into the back, out with a chunk of a chunk of spine.
yeah, just-
I think that's actually more savage than the in through the chest, out with the heart.
Yep.
I think taking spine out
Fatality.
is way more savage than just plucking it out.
Okay. So across the field, obviously Al's giving you a slow clap. Are you done? Lethal Lobrak? You are now, I dub thee Lethal Lobrak.
not done.
Okay. God's help us
So
all.
I'm going to then dive into the bush to the east and stealth.
Hey, Doug, how would you like to stay on the show? Because I'm thinking somebody else needs a cameo to end by the end of this book. He's just too dangerous. Sorry, you were saying? So you slip into the bushes. And he towers me a stealth roll. Now, I'm not going to tell you what this roll is, but if you are a true Mongers fan, Lobrak's stealth rolls always seem to be on par with Poser's initiative fucking rolls and use a force rolls. They're never under 30. Like, ever.
I do have a plus 19 to my stealth.
No.
And about that to your initiative.
No, it's not true. But they
Honestly,
are freakishly high.
All right.
No, it's fine.
Yes.
Are you done, Lobrak? Muros has been waiting.
Yes,
So
that is all three
Muros is
actions.
connected with his inner druid self and our server and would like to go. Muros.
Well, first things first is I like to bite that small like humanoid 36 in front of me.
Okay, I'll set him up. Go ahead.
Thank you. And we go for the grab with the teeth, the jaws.
I just out of curiosity, what is your plus supposed to be? Because I've got you enfeebled,
plus
clumsy,
we talked about.
drained because of your reincarnation. It's going to last for like 2 weeks. I'm just curious if that actually activates the dice pre or post roll.
Well, for my athletics check, I should have a plus 18.
Okay.
So I will. Roll
You going to
that.
bite him or are you going to
Negative.
grab him?
Grab him.
Oh, you're grabbing him with your mouth. Oh, sorry, I thought you were asking like for an actual bite attack.
It's one of the same.
No, they're not. One bites for damage,
I-
and then you leave him alone. One actually initiates an actual grapple, so pick one. One's an athletics check.
Initiate the
Okay.
grapple.
Then it's the athletics roll. Thank you.
Yeah. No worries.
I know it looks same for flavor, but technically it's 2 different dice, man. Okay,
Yeah, I know.
So-
I
so he
rolled the
gums him.
athletics now.
and holds on.
27
Yeah.
plus 2 because I'm larger, so it's 20, 29.
Oh, you get 2 for being larger. That's cool.
I big boy.
No, that's cool. I'm glad you remember that because Fantasy Grounds doesn't do everything, you know. Sorry, dude, 36.
Yeah. Now
Oh,
grab
got him. Okay, I
okay.
just tried to find him. Fortitude 17.
Oh, okay.
So that's a critical.
success.
Yeah. Even without the +2. So what happens now? Anything?
Super grab.
Critically grabbed.
Let's say you gotta get hold of. It's probably
A tooth. slipped
something
through
would
the
be
gum.
listed if there was a crit or a crit fail. So
I'm not looking at the exact ruling currently.
probably not. Like if you're just trying to athletically grab
Yeah.
them, then
I just want to check. Do I still have that crushing? I think I moved off of that for a while. I did.
okay.
So I have him grabbed. I would now like to use my second action, and we call it whirling throw.
Uh-oh.
I'll make another athletics attempt.
Now, you know what I'm going to do? Because I'm feeling generous. Because of your crit grab, I will give you an additional 5 feet.
Nope. Because grapple has a critical success.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I feel emasculated. Thank you, Rose Lawyer. It's been a while.
There you go.
I'm not feeling generous.
Would you like me to explain
Yeah,
what
please,
happens?
yeah,
or
please.
you
No,
just,
please. I'm learning hand waving here. So, but
You're for a crit success, the opponent is restrained until the end of your next turn, unless you move or your opponent escapes.
or you throw them.
That is a crit success. Or you do something else, but I'm
No,
just
no,
saying.
no, no. That's
So
good.
instead of giving him a bonus,
Yeah. No, there is a thing.
which would have been awesome, but sorry.
No, it's fine.
No,
That's fine.
that's all right. All right, so I will, for my second action, use whirling throw now that I have him in my maw.
Okay.
And I would like to aim at the dragon priest.
Do you get to pick a target, or you just throw them in a direction?
The direction.
Okay.
10. I can 10 feet plus 5 feet times your strength modifier.
Okay.
Ew.
So how many feet is that?
Strength modifier of plus 4, so it's 20. So it's 30 feet.
Okay. So he's gonna go through Dragon Priest Square and end up 30 feet from you in the end of this, right? So he's gonna go.
Can you? Does he have to throw him the max range, or can he shorten
yeah,
it
but
up?
think about it. Like if he does the 30-foot impact, it'll knock him down unless he dodges, and the guy keeps going. Like a bowling ball, as opposed to just into him and they both collapse. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah. So yeah, 100% going the
Okay, so that.
small like humanoid 63 spitball.
Okay, so that's 30 feet. Woof. Off he goes. Okay. So there's nothing in there about, like I said, it's just talking about distance, damage to the guy, or does he just go prone?
So skill check. So there's the distance. Then if you successfully throw the creature, it takes bludgeoning damage equal to your strength modifier plus 1d6 per 10
Okay,
feet.
if
threw
you
it.
successfully throw him, so there's a roll there.
Yes, athletics.
against my fortitude again.
Yes.
Okay.
+2 because I'm
30.
larger,
Okay, so that's a crit
32.
success. I'll give you your 5 feet.
But it's also my second attack, right?
That's
So
negative
still
5.
27.
It's -5.
So,
So that'd be
rolling
27.
throw doesn't actually have the attack
No?
characteristic. But it also doesn't actually have any callouts for if you throw it at something else, like at another creature.
Yeah, so I'm going to rule on this one, okay? I'm going to give you the -5 because you grab him, right? You choose not to restrain him with your crit. It's your second athletics check against an opponent, right? Like, unless there's something in the wording that says for free or, you know, and unless Aiden's telling me that it has to have that icon, or that might be a typo.
It has to have the attack trait to modify your multiple attacks.
Okay, so no modification, Miros. You get the 30, which is a crit, is a crit against 27, but it's not
30.
an attack.
Right.
So it's just a
Does it have a listing
Action.
for if you crit?
Yeah,
the
there is.
ability.
You throw the creature the desired distance and it lands prone.
okay. So there you go. That is a crit. He lands prone. And do I take damage from this throw?
Yes. Strength modifier plus 1d6 per 10 feet.
Okay. So
So it'll be 3d6
your
plus
strength.
4.
Okay. So can you roll that for me, sir? Who is this guy? This is
Sure.
36 guy? Okay. Oh, I see what's coming now.
Picks him up and spitball.
All right, go dice. 13 plus 4, so it'll be 17.
Okay, so before we talk about his fate, you pick him up, okay? Does a whirling throw. So do you whirl your head or you spin in a circle? Like, how does like, you know what I mean? Like,
I envisioned in this regards, it was more like an engorgement, like just going home. And it's like, where'd he go? And it was
you
like,
spit him out. So he goes in head first, feet sticking out. You swallow him, you turn him around like a cherry on the tongue, and you spit him out like a cannon. Sure, I love it.
Covered in saliva.
Oh, of course, in goop. He goes flying towards the dragon priest. Okay, is it up? Is there an arc? Does it go over his head? You know what I mean? To get that 30 feet.
I'm choosing like a cannonball.
Is it straight out? Right. Anyway.
Yeah. All
So
velocity.
I'm going to give him a reflex against your 30. I need a reflex save of a DC 30 to get the hell out of the way.
32 because I'm big.
32.
Size modifier.
Yeah, but I'm not getting out of your way. I'm getting out of a missile's way. I'm getting out of my friend's way that's flying towards me. If you threw yourself at me, that's the size modifier. You're not throwing something large at me. You're spitting out friends.
No, but his athletics modifier is up by 2 because of his size modification.
That's hard baked into world.
Okay, no, that's fine. 32 then. So Dragon Priest, who is no schlep, I might remind you, has an awesome reflex of plus 12. Fires it off, leans back like Neo with a 21, and eats his friend right in the face. And we'll
Does the back
and hang on.
over him, but the foot catches
And
right in between the legs?
We'll take half of the damage that you do to the other guy. So the guy goes 30 feet, takes 13 points from the fall plus 4, so a total of 17. Round that down to 16. So you hit the dragon priest, Buddy's flailing, Dewey smacks him, right? Knocks him a little bit. Dragon priest.
They land awkwardly together.
No. It takes 8. No, I just take it. He just takes it off the shoulder like any hero. But I do take damage. Dragon priest takes 8 points, and Buddy takes 16, lands prone, and does not get up.
Shame will do
He
that to
wasn't
you.
the one.
Where's my guy? And splat.
Those are so awesome.
And splat.
Oh, it's a different stain.
Wait a minute. Why did I splat that guy? Why did he splat?
Because you killed him.
No, the guy that took shame and enfeeblement.
Because I ripped his spine out.
Right. Jeez, so soon I forgot. Well, spine is attached to the. I'm so sorry. No, Aiden, my apologies. I helped you conjure a magic moment, and I forgot it, like, inside the same round. Dude, I do apologize. That's terrible. That's
It's not the first time, and it won't be the last.
It's been a long day. Miros, the mighty cannon, spits, engorges, chews a little bit, just for flavor, but not enough to do damage. Spits him out, hits the Dragon Priest for 8 points. The guy goes flying, hits the ground hard, and does not get up. An action left. Miros, that's only 2 actions. Gods help us.
Yes.
You got third action?
Thinking.
Did you say you're the king or flanking?
I didn't say
Flanking.
anything.
Oh, okay.
I like to move with all my monk speed
Okay.
and frogginess. Go
And for the podcasting audience, that's
straight. I charge straight ahead,
Okay.
and to the point that I'm now to the northeast
10,
of the
20,
Dragon
30,
Priestess.
35, 40 feet. Yep. Okay.
So essentially, almost in DBZ speed, kind of caught up to the body that I splatted.
Priestess.
but
Priest.
not-
These are feathers I'm wearing. Nothing. Just it's not a bola. Anyway, moving on.
That-
He's wearing a feather
Figure
bola.
of
You know, I'm
defense.
wearing a feather bola and I'm pulling it off. You think what you want.
That you're the defensive about it is saying more about you than it is me. Just saying.
I thought you'd go there. He's all defensive about his feather bola. He hasn't realized himself yet. Miros, you are done. Glug,
And then spin rapidly, just like,
glug, glug.
and now there's a large frog.
Yes.
What do you do?
What do I do? Do you want to turn this frog? You get to spin for free, right? Oh, not make him big. Oh God, no.
Woo! We are all Miro's frog.
He's the fun
My
boss.
freaking thing is broke. I can't get it to. Here we go.
Sorry, guys. Wild Dwarf is good. It's been a little weird since I came back. It's been a bit weird. I apologize.
Get you close to the
All
mic
right,
there,
so-
Ryan. Glug, glug.
I would like to throw my spear at the priestess
Spear?
a couple of times.
What spear?
Sorry, I always keep calling it that. It's a javelin.
Okay.
It is.
Don't make Kurgus, take away your focus points again.
Good point. A 31 is a hit.
Yes, sir.
So, not too bad. 13 points of damage. I will attack her again.
Him.
Him. It's a him. Priest, not priestess.
That's fine. I think this is
they.
funny anyway. I think they're just just
That's going to be
It's a they.
another hit. Ooh, a 29 is not a critical hit. All right.
Because it's no joke.
And another 9 points of damage.
oh, shame. You're doing fine. Whack, whack.
And then I will say to her, you do know that everyone can be redeemed. You can surrender. And then I'll use my last action to raise my shield.
Doug, for finally asking for a surrender in character for goddamn last, I will give you a hero point for that. Thank you. But the next time you jokingly ask if they surrender in this game or Star Wars, I'm taking away a point, force point, hero point. Just saying. You keep them in character, that's good. And no, I'm not saying you get a hero point every time you say that, but I'm
Totally get
okay.
it. Realize that, being a redeemer is going to require me to bring that up now and then.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
As long as it's in character.
He's going to be like a full-fledged actual character by the end of his cameo, and we wish him well as he leaves. That's okay. He's trying out for...
And I'll use my last action to raise my shield, which we
Doug is going to audition for our new show, and, maybe see him playing next to yours truly at first level. I fear for my safety, because they're all going to be looking at me like, so you're playing now, Jeff? And I'm going to be like, yeah, protect me.
He's the evil plant. We all know he's going to be the evil one.
He's sus.
Tell you a fun story about the time I played Among Us with these bastards, and in the last 2 minutes.
And
Every meeting.
It was fun.
Every meeting I got vented.
It's like, yeah, we just don't trust him. Goodbye. I'm a good guy.
He's hanging by a thread. Do you want to save him?
Somehow, Jeff.
There's a lot. We got to get back. Didn't they require us?
Yeah. And then I had a fan say, so what was it like playing with your fellow players for once? I was like, I don't know. I didn't get the fucking chance.
They're vicious animals.
I need the chair just to rein them in. Glug glug. Any more action, sir? Besides hurting
Nope,
my
I'm done.
feelings? Okay. Vicar Niles. At least I didn't call you Portia. Sorry, Star Wars joke.
I would like to move.
Yes, please do.
Is that the foliage in front of me? Is that a tree or is that the bush?
Okay, so to your
That is directly to my right.
that is like low bush, so that's difficult terrain. But the trees on the other way, you can just walk right under.
Okay. So right behind Glug Glug is a tree.
Yeah, it gives concealment, but not cover, so it's not really difficult terrain.
No, I was just for moving.
Yeah,
That's
Glug
all.
Glug and Lowbrack are like
Okay.
under trees, a little bit of concealment. So, oh, he's right on you.
25 feet
Okay,
to position myself. What is that?
north of Glug Glug.
Dragon priest or priestess, as the champion calls.
Not
Misgendering people.
A2 Vic Brute. Okay, you got him targeted up. Yep, I gotcha. Yeah, I do. I'm just trust me. As soon as you call out a bad guy and you're still deciding, I just drop a target on their head. You guys don't even have to, except for Doug. He's actually faster than me.
And then I will strike
Whee!
with a 22.
Oh, miss.
It's a miss.
This is fun.
I will strike again.
Archetype as a fighter.
No.
Are you a war priest, Niles?
Yes. 26.
Doesn't show.
And I am done.
Oh, he hits him. Oh, he hit him. Not showing. He's so used to missing. He's like, and I'm done. Oh, wait, dude. Look at the bork. You hit it.
Yep. No.
Just the tip got in. Okay.
Yep. For 8 points of damage.
All right. Stabby. How am I doing there? Oh, he's
Yep.
hurting. He's hurting. But like I said before, schlep. And that's you, sir?
Yes.
Elbrick, slow clap, stone chucker. What do you do?
Slow clap stone chugger. Focusing my arcane energy in my fingertips, I send out a barrage of magical bolts, casting my empowered magic missile.
Okay, a little over the top, but this is what I'm liking to hear. Yeah. Well, it's almost like he's jumping, like bouncing on the spot, like a wrestler or a boxer. Going, okay. He's shaking out his fingers, and he's like, all right, here we go. It's yeah. Just cast, man. I got Arcane Wiggly. Wait.
So, barraging him with 6 bolts of mystical, unmissing damage.
Who? The Dragon Priestess?
Yes, the dragon priest.
You said him. You hit the wrong guy. I'm sorry.
1,
They have
2,
such lovely
3,
pigtails, I swear.
4, 5, 6.
Ow.
Is that right?
Ow.
There's some good ones there. So 5 and 3 is 8, and 5 is 13, and 4 is 17, and
Okay.
5 is 22, and
Dude.
5 is 27 points of force damage.
Huge welt on the chest, right? You hit his arm extended and it breaks at a wrong angle. You know what I mean? And you hit him under the chin and his head snaps back and he's not dead, but he looks like he is hurting really bad. And as a reaction, he says, "Parlay."
I wish I had more actions to give you my opinion of this, but I don't. So I'm going to pass it on over to somebody else to make that ruling.
Okay, next is 24, quarterback 24. Schmuck beside him. Glug Glug is in my front view mirror, seemingly unaware of death creeping in the woods behind me. I believe this is one of the guys that still had his hatchet. So a swing with a natural 20. Let's go down to Crit Town. About time. 1d6 plus 3. Rolls a natural 1. Does moderate to Glug Glug. Okay, I got a crit. So
We rolled a nat 20, but
Yeah.
it didn't actually crit.
that's weird.
Because I guess it didn't crit against his AC.
No, not 20 is still a crit.
But
Fantasy
yeah,
Grounds.
So that's something.
Fantasy Grounds has heard your whining a couple episodes again. I'll be like, all those. Here's a 20 without a crit damaged, Matt. There you go.
You'll still need to roll the damage, but I'm going to raise my shield and block the damage.
Okay. So as a reaction, you raise your shield, and here comes the rest of it.
And
Okay, there we go. So 11 points total.
and that breaks off 2 because they're 6 each.
Okay.
2 spines.
How many you got left?
3.
Of 5? Of 6? Because you used one earlier.
It's
Are you
3
tracking these?
I
Okay.
am. Spines used today 0, but now it's 2.
Okay, thank you. Because with the weeks going past, no one's going to remember this.
Yep. No, I have.
I didn't want to convince you that you had more, or even worse, less than you're supposed to. And then we have a fan give a shit going, actually, Glug Glug would have made it to the 4th book, but you killed him because the spines and he ran it on. It's free treasure, shut up. All right. With a -4, because it is an agile weapon, he attempts to hatch it you again with a critical miss. So you get the shield up, and I hit the spines, and they break off, and I get that. You ever swing your arm or move your arm, and there's like furniture or something too close, so you don't get to fully extend your arm. You hit funny bone, and your arm goes numb. Not enough to make him drop the weapon, but enough to cost him his 3rd action, as par with the course, which brings us back to the priest himself. What can we do here? Okay. I take a single step back, and because it's a step, not a stride, does not provoke. And I breathe in, and I breathe out.
Actually, it would provoke against Miros.
No.
Just saying.
I think it's an
It's a
exclusion.
movement action.
Yeah, but when I do any action that actually provokes, that's movement against him, yes. But anyone can do a 5-foot step. That's not a stride, that never provokes.
Yeah, stepping doesn't provoke.
But he can't end a
Correct.
5-foot step in threatened space, and right now his space is threatened.
Yeah, he
Miros
can.
has reach, right?
You're thinking withdraw.
Matt, he can absolutely do that, and it doesn't provoke anything. Stepping doesn't trigger reactions, such as attacks of opportunity that can be triggered by
Oh,
move
stepping.
actions or
Okay,
upon
so it wasn't a
leaving.
withdrawal.
Correct.
Yeah, that's why he said step.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. That kind of butts heads with his whole reaction ability, because it's any movement, and that's a movement.
Yeah, well, if I
Yeah, but
ran
that's
through his
step.
10 foot, then I'd be provoking all of the type of thing. But there's a standard rule of anyone can do the 5-foot step or stepping. So, right?
Yeah, it's also it's the carve out for even
small
fighters
adjustment. Okay.
reaction.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so now the committee is agreeing with me. You finally realize I'm right.
So he takes his
I take
step.
my step and I breathe fire in a 30-foot cone at you buggers. Whoosh, straight out. I don't catch Glug.
So no parlay?
No. No, I was bluffing.
Okay.
I was bluffing. 30-foot cone. Poof, straight out. Should catch both Niles and Miros.
Reflex save.
Yes, sir.
Go dice, go. Make good choices. Oh, 19.
Now, if I was a bugger, I would have stepped on an angle or whatever, but you see the blood
19.
spits? See the blood spits? Yeah.
I'd like to use my reaction to protect damage from Miros with a glimpse of redemption.
Have we come back around to you?
Yep.
No.
Yes.
Kev.
Yeah, he chucked his spear or his trident twice.
So I have 2 reactions per round.
I'm at the
now.
top of round 4.
Yeah, he did it at the top of round 3 before his
And it
turn.
resets,
So
and
it
it-
went
yeah,
his
all right,
reaction,
sorry, yeah,
his
if it-
turn, and then now it's back up.
And you have 2 reactions?
I do now. Yeah, the
That's cool.
shield block. I have one that can only be used for raising my shield.
Oh, right. Yeah, we talked about that last
Oh,
session.
you have a choice of 2 reactions. You do not get to, or do you get 2 reactions per turn?
Yeah.
I get one
It's not like
reaction a turn,
combat
and
reflexes
I
where
get
you
an
can
extra
roll.
reaction.
Slow down here. 2 reactions.
I get 1 reaction every round, which is normal for
yeah.
everybody. I get an extra reaction per round that can only be used for raising.
And
my
it says
shield.
additional. It doesn't say
That's correct.
Okay. which you did, and that's
Cool.
what screwed me up. Okay. So back to breath weapon.
Right.
Stepping for 1, breath weapon for 2. Breeze fire that deals 7d6 fire damage in a 30-foot cone. DC 23 reflex. But I can't use it again for 1d4 rounds. That's the kicker.
Oh no.
4,
Fishy.
5, 6, 7. So, who got 23? No? Did you want to use? Do you want to use your hero point before I drop these dice?
I'll use it after, maybe. No, I won't.
All right, here it comes. 24 points of fire damage.
So, the glimpse of redemption, I look at her again. I said, you had your chance. I'm afraid we're going to have to take this out.
Dude, on your turn. Turn.
But this is my reaction.
Can I at least do the fire damage to the people? Please?
As long as you're ready to take some of it off for Miros.
Oh, because you're making me feel bad.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's breathing out. And then a corner of one eye looks at you sideways while breathing and going, and kind of reins in a bit. Because you're, please continue. I thought you were just excited, not actually using a reaction. So please continue.
Yeah, I know. So I'm giving her the glimpse of redemption. But this is just the sad because I've tried so hard.
I'm not mad. I'm just very
Right.
Disappointed in
So
you.
she can, she has a choice to make. Now she can choose to do no damage to Miros at all, or reduce the damage by 10 and take enfeeblement 2 until the end of her next turn.
No, I'll take the enfeeblement. I'll take the enfeeblement.
So he only takes 14 points of damage instead of 24.
Okay, so screw Vicar Niles takes full 24 points.
I protected him 2 rounds.
All right.
I'm spreading the love around.
He's just spreading the glug love.
31. So he's at 31.
How do we get another shield on that guy? Ha! Oh.
Just 2 shields, yeah. And only 14 to Miros for a total of 28. And I take enfeeblement. And okay, so sorry, was it enfeeblement 1, 2?
Enfeeblement 2.
And what else? That's it?
That's
okay.
it. I'm done.
All right. And that's me. Two for the breath weapon, 1 for the step, and that brings us to Lobrak. Miros, get ready, you're on deck.
So I'm going to skirmish strike. So I'm going to step over here into flanking that dragon priest with Miros, and I'm
over here, 6-year podcaster. Come on.
Sorry, I'm going to 5-foot step east, directly south of the Shaka Khan and southwest of the dragon priest, and I'm going to attempt to rip her spine out with my fist.
Him. You know what? We don't even know. I don't even know. It doesn't give genders. We're binary. Maybe we don't even have spines.
Well, I mean, priest is a gendered term. Just saying.
Yeah, actually, that's true because they literally have priestess later, and they had alchemist, she, the kobold that you ran into, and yeah, so they do
Alchemista.
No, but Hazel was an actual female kobold, so they're in there.
Would a 31 have crit?
Oh, sorry, did we not target for you?
Well, no, I did, but she doesn't have the flat-footed condition applied to her.
Sorry, you're hitting the dragon priest?
Yes, I'm hitting the dragon
Oh,
priest.
okay. 29, and my priestliness is 23, so no.
Okay.
Close though.
Mm-hmm.
Close. So that will still be 2d8 plus 8 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay.
And
So,
sneak attack.
unbeknownst to Al, the missiles hit her so bad, she was grievously wounded, like 1 hit point. Takes a step back, was more of a stagger back, and there's back of her ribs are sticking out the back of her skin. And you just grab one and start pulling them out like that cool Plunkett game.
Oh, that's so nasty.
So how I imagine it is she took a step back, staggered, started breathing fire, got the glare of disappointment from Glug Glug, and then just abruptly...
Yeah.
As just a small goblin fist comes through her torso.
Like you're already reaching. You're
Through the chest. Hey guys.
You're already reaching.
We'll wait.
Yeah, that's funny. You make it feel bad. Okay, so maybe you can redeem her glug glug, and then she falls flat on her face dead, and there's him holding a rib. What? Oh, were you working on that?
What? I wanted a trophy. Look, it's my stick.
No converts for this little guy. Because you know what I mean? Like, it looked like he was making an impact.
We have to eat all of her.
Oh, God.
Challenge accepted.
Now we're back to double gross. I don't know.
Okay.
You gotta
second action.
are you gonna pluck or shave the hair off? Like, this is gonna be some hairy meat. You know what I'm saying?
Adds texture.
Anyway, you hit.
Second action, I'm going to skirmish strike again. So I'm going to step another 5 squares east to get flanking
that's
with
smart.
Glug Glug.
Strategic.
Oh, look
Very
at that
good.
big blood
I like-
stain that she left. He left. They left. Oh, damn it. A lot of blood in those,
Left.
a lot of blood in those priests, and everybody looks over at Niles.
Okay, so there's a 26 to hit.
Parley. Wait, no, I mean it. Parley.
For 17 plus 12 points of damage.
In my spine. It just doesn't even finish.
All of the spines.
Oh my god.
Just rolls through the battle.
We should have taken prisoners to question.
Lowbrack Borderlands here.
No quarter.
Full predator mode.
I know, eh? Oh, that's funny. He starts making that weird clicking noise that they do in the movie.
Glug glug, my friend. I understand that you mean well, but I'm gonna say we're dealing with heretics here. These are zealots. They're not likely to stop and talk. They're more likely to try and stab a blade between your ribs when you think you're about to talk to them.
Yeah, that's totally the reason why I've been ending them quickly.
Yeah, that's the reason.
And all fall silent. The bugs are silent. The birds are silent. The reptiles are silent because they're all watching you guys in fear, going, "Dude." Like, damn.
Crunch,
I know, eh?
like spines everywhere.
So let's take us out of.
Let's have a conversation about P2E PTSD.
What?
Trigger warning.
How many spines do you have to see ripped out of somebody's back before it starts affecting you on a mental level?
Considering I literally stated that you were the guy that like had the bones protruding from your, not so soft magic missiles.
And is there a difference between the podcast listener and the YouTube watcher?
Yeah, the YouTube
Impact.
watcher actually gets to watch us to like put up our hands and make punching motions and make faces going ew. Where podcast, I don't know, maybe I can put in some squishy noises and post.
It's all just implied there.
It's a lot of squishy
Use your
noises.
imagination, podcast listeners. Come on.
So, after leaving Acravel and making it one hex, we are victorious, but you know what I'm saying? It's like
Look, that's what they get for interrupting us.
I said we were sneaking. I said we were sneaking.
you are
Dwarven
you
stealth.
are here. See the X?
And how many hexes could we travel in a day?
It was like 2 a day if you didn't explore.
Yeah, we don't need to explore. We're kind of beelining, right?
So,
Correct?
so halfway through the day you're here. Did you want to stop and heal or anything?
Well,
or do you want
before we move on, we should, like bury the corpses or something. We're not just going to leave a pile of dead bodies outside of the ramp to Acravale. That's very not.
I pull out salt
I don't know.
and
Lowbrack
pepper
and Glug Glug
and
are like
start
digging
pouring it on
they're not digging a grave, they're digging a barbecue pit.
barbecue
I-
pit.
I want to kick some leaves over him.
Yeah. Thank you, Barrows.
No, not for all
I
of
can,
them, just the priest.
I
can definitely do a lay on hands.
That one was
on
nicely
Miros.
tenderized.
Yeah, even
Oh,
even the
thank
priest is pouring alcohol, which we call as like barbecue igniter. Yeah, for the bodies, pouring one out. You consecrate, consume, bury. Any last rites, Vicar? No, you're kind of the kitty litter kick the leaves camp with Messsina over there. Screw you guys. Boot. Okay. Your party.
So it's like the rule of the jungle,
Your
right? You don't leave a
party
bloody
is
corpse somewhere. It's going to track.
lightly to moderately wounded. You bust it.
Yeah, we will treat.
Okay, let's
wounds.
start with Lowbrack. We'll just make it easy. We'll go top to bottom here.
All right. Or we can just spend. How long do we want to spend here?
So however long it's going to take us to dispose of the bodies, I'm going to say it's going to give you a couple hours anyways.
Well, it would give it. It would be the 10-minute per guy, which is 1 hour total. You know what I mean? So like you work on a guy 10 minutes, pat him on the back, go take the shovel from him. Yes, Doug.
I can also lay on hands on the same cycle. So I can do 20. I can do 2 people for 24. Each.
Okay, well, that would clear up Lobrak's 16. So you want to start with him? Your barbecue buddy?
I mean, I would say use it on yourself and Niles, and then.
Well, there's Albrick and you that only have 15, 16. So the overkill is just like patient done, and then Muros has, you know.
I can chug a potion or two to heal myself.
Okay, so what do you do?
24 each.
To whom?
So take the time it takes us to dispose of the bodies to heal our most critically wounded folks and anybody who's left over. If you don't have time to heal more people.
Yes, I get that. Roll dice, people. Let's see the potion. Let's see the heal. Let's see the, you know.
So how long is it going to take us to do the bodies, Jeff?
How
many were there? There's 4,
like
right?
you said, 10 minutes a guy. That's enough time to bury the bodies. There's 5 of you, right? So 10, 20, 30, 40, you know.
So we'll take an hour. How much healing can you do in an hour?
Tons.
Yeah, we'll all.
I think he can take care of everything.
Yeah,
We can all be at full.
And you'd probably be in full in like half an hour if you put potions and glug to work and be on our way. It's kind of irrelevant because whether you spend an hour or half an hour, the next day you're in the middle of the next hex. So again, let's just see some dice and.
Okay, mine is a flat 24, and I will do it for Muros and myself, each one.
Okay. Bring some Muros down.
Because I was just thinking about encounters. That's all.
Oh yeah,
because that's what this was. That's why.
How's your lay on hands work for timing?
10 minutes.
I can do it twice every 10 minutes.
Twice every 10 minutes? It's not like a per day thing. Oh, that's pretty handy. Okay, cool.
It's focus point, right?
Right.
Oh, and then you can just
and
refocus.
It's flat at 24 each time I do it. So, I mean,
I like that change to lay on hands.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's you.
Joe, did you want to roll treat injuries then?
Medicine check.
Yeah.
Niles, I intentionally didn't heal you since you
No, you
can't
don't need
heal
to.
yourself.
It sounded like it.
But who am I? I picked somebody.
48.
Ooh,
Okay,
nice.
yourself, because not only is it the high DC, though I guess I should have called that out, but
No, I don't do the high DC. I do
Yeah.
low, so I can get a crit success all the time instead of.
so I know. But if you do work on yourself, then it's the high. So if you pick the next boob in line, we're looking at low glug and low
Glug
yeah.
Glug, then
I,
Glug Glug gets back 32.
Okay, at 16.
Well, you should do yourself. That one's on you.
But again,
that first one should be on you.
that would be a DC 20. He said no.
Oh, I'm only down 16.
I know,
that's
but
okay.
so is Lobrak. Okay. Listen to the guy that's trying to direct the numbers. You guys are like jumping in. It's like, come on, guys. Simple
sorry, I'm
math
muted.
here. Glug, you're healed. Congratulations. Next.
Next, who's next?
I get us wanting to be complicated with combat, but like this is simple, and you guys are complicating the fuck out of it.
So that's another 32 to whoever.
Okay.
Okay.
As long as I beat a DC 20, so
Yep.
as long as I don't roll a
Yep.
1.
Al?
Al's
Yep.
next? Sure.
Jimmy Niles.
Oh, look at
that's
that.
what's-
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
30.
Now that leaves Muros with 4 hit point damage because of the lay on hands. 28 only did 24.
That's cool.
Okay, then I'll do
That's
myself.
character.
Sorry, I actually did heal you, so that's okay. But medicine is different than the magical healing. So whatever you do, there you go. Okay,
Yep.
Yay! So 50 minutes later, and thank you to Glug for like softening with magic, right? You guys got the bodies buried 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, but everyone is stitched up and a little bit of rest, and you go first. Second, third, you have the last spitting out 10 minutes to refocus, get your focus points back kind of thing, right? because you do your slap on hands in the first 20 minutes and you know what I'm saying? Bang, bang, bang kind of thing. So
I do 2 every 20
stretching,
minutes. Two, I do, yeah.
stretching to an hour, not having to split hairs of exactly how this goes. It's a nice hand wave way of getting, you know. Now, if I was about to spring yet another counter on you, that's an hour later. It's next hex. Like I get why you guys want to finalize the numbers, but there also is my job to take the cues of like, okay, I'm not going to hand wave them, but let's soften them up and get on.
Yep.
On to the next hex. Where do you want to go? Up to the right, east towards the old staff, the old post, straight to the mines, fastest path.
I think we'll just kind of do a zigzag pattern.
Up, down, up, down.
Staying south of the post locations.
Okay. 2, 3, 4.
Yep, exactly.
In.
Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I will be stealthing the entire time.
Oh, but that's okay because you've got abilities to not slow us down.
I can move full
Sick.
speed for it.
I dig it. So we are gonna get into the third hex at the end of the day, and we'll make camp. Provided there's snowing. Yeah.
Well, two
could go either way, couldn't it?
2 a day would put you at the end of the day would put you in the second hex, not the third. Because you guys spent a day going from Acroville to here, right? And then the next day, or sorry, half a day to get here, hit a battle, healed up, right? So at the end of the day, no, the encounters are not up to 50%. Don't worry. You guys want to?
Oh, not yet. Okay.
Oh, they're pushing it. They're more than yeah.
So hit the end of the day.
So
set up cozy cabin.
Right. So reset all your spells, guys, because you're gonna like get up, pray. Right. I will roll for the middle of the night.
Yes, all of my spells are reset.
I'll be kind enough to say that because your day ends and there's the night, that 50% includes anything that would happen in this hex, so you're safe at night. But the second you put a toe out that door and move to the next hex,
toe goes out the door and into the mouth of a dragon. Yeah. Oh, that's an awfully low roll, Jeff. I hope I didn't give you any
19.
ideas. Oh man, what's that?
You remember how easy you guys got back here?
I know.
14,
we're just cruising through the jungle. 19. Nobody's around. Because they were right behind us the whole fucking time.
All right.
They fight. They fight. They fight. They fight. They fight. Fight, 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 fight. Stab, stab, stab.
Stab, stab, stab. Fight, fight, fight. We have not enough patrols to fill every hex. They are wandering and circling. So because of the path you took, it drops drastically depending on your route. So it's like, this is why I was like, do you want to go up to the old post? Because they kind of start there, then they work their way out. You ran into one guys. I got guys, like, imagine people at every post, and then they all move one hex in a random direction. Right? And it's like, okay, see if they could get to you, right? If you'd gone lower, they could have got to you. So despite my 14, it's like, I don't have anyone in range. It's like, but the next day, 19, automatic. But the guys that would have engaged you went the other fucking way. So it's like, oh, wait a minute. You know. Now, you could generically say, oh, you know what? It's a random encounter. Anything below 25 or 35, they've sent everybody out into the jungle, right? And it's like, cool, but logically, shouldn't I take off like 2 to 5% every time you guys wipe out a location? Because you guys have just been handing them their asses. So by the time you guys get to the mine, I'm down to like 10%. But as soon as you stepped into the jungle, it's like, here we go. You know. However, you get to the mine. Okay? And we can still hold those rolls for like you wandering off to the next location. Get back to the mine. And we're going to check our time frame. Because according to Aiden, nobody wants to start a combat and get 3 rounds in. Or shall we go investigate the mine, gentlemen? Because you have a post.
Well, we expect
You
you
have
a warm reception.
You have a post. And a dragon post, which technically is a combat. You guys think you can just knock that out easy?
Well, I think we could approach the bulvert, the area first without going all the way in. We're familiar with it now. You're muted.
Again, just a tip.
I have a question about line of sight.
Yep.
If we were, I don't know, holding up something that, like Metal Gear Solid, you're in the cardboard box. Would that break line of sight? I mean, they could target the box, but could they target you specifically?
A box is not a devout follower. You guys have already established that as long as you guys dress up like these dudes.
This is
right?
true.
But you guys keep burying bodies instead of enhancing your costumes.
I mean,
too tasty.
Gross. We all look like extras from The Walking Dead. No,
Well,
seriously,
we
this is
didn't
a
cook them
legit
with their
uniform.
clothes on,
Hail
so-
to Hack, brothers.
Yeah.
We don't have to cook them with their clothes on.
Just throw a bola over
Have a
your
good time.
Who said anything
Look,
about
man, just
cooking?
throw a feather bola over your shoulder, be the next priestess, except people call you she, and then, you're Althea instead of Al, and off you go. I'm sure the post won't mind. What are you going to do?
So I think we did discuss strategy for how to take out this post.
Okay.
Which was give our most athletic individuals the ability to fly and take some passes at it to see if we can knock it down.
All right.
Because I think it's gonna because we have to make our way all the way down to the bottom of that pit.
Okay, so that kind of is redundant as opposed to disguise. Like if you're in disguise and it looks at you and it just watches you come in because you look like a Hawk follower. If you're going to fly at it and hit it inside of a single round, cool, you hit it. But as soon as you attack it, it's going to start firing back.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Wow.
Also, it has a special ability, as you guys learned, that it has a free reaction before initiative is even rolled to fire at you. So you guys are going to fly at it at force, and just before you hit it, it kind of does the math because that one square away, and you're going to get shot right in the face.
Well, that's why we send more than one. If we
Now,
can.
were we able to discern the type of post this is? Because they've all had different elemental types.
Exactly, and you guys have just seen.
Did we get the info from Hezel?
Oh, what it shoots? No, it's never shot. It's never shot at them.
I thought it shot at the dinosaur.
Oh, it did. You know what? And we
It
put
did,
it up. Yeah. So Hezel would tell you that this particular one, where are we here?
It shoots instant death rays.
Well,
He's not that wrong. It's probably enervation. It looks like it's going to shoot
violet.
energy.
A violet beam. A violet beam. Violet eye beams are stunning.
Oh, okay.
Just stun you.
And Violet is stunning. Yes, yes.
So you see how a pit full of people, and then this thing stuns you. You're trying to.
Yeah, that could be tragic.
That could be bad. Also, let's say this thing, glitches and you're not the Hawk. What? It doesn't kill the worker in the miner. It just stuns them. Right? You don't want to put lethal death ray next to the guys who are trying to dig up your gold. Right?
Well, I don't know what kind of evil empire you're running, but the ones that I'm used to.
And that's why we never let Ryan GM. But moving on. Bow down to me. This guy in the party? Oh, yes. Your villain is also an NPC that rides at the party. Okay. He's 20th level. You're first. Go. What?
All right, so we just fly down there and let's take care of it. Albrecht, keep an eye out just in case something comes up from the water, I guess.
So you guys are literally just kind of lying on the edge of this, lined up prone, right? Just laying on the ground, peeking over, or you got your.
And then whomever we get the fly to,
So I have
you
four.
see the deer antlers.
Oh, 4 flies?
peer
I
over.
have 4 level 4 spells I can throw out there.
Are you Muros or are you Frog?
Gross.
Okay. Are you planning on going Frog before I swap your mini?
It depends on how things bail
They're
out.
going to go shitty. You know that. That's why I pulled up a combat mat. Come on.
Yeah, it is probably going to go.
I will make you a small frog and we'll just say you're no because it's a pain in the ass to change.
Same thing.
Yeah, you know.
So the question I have to my companions
from
here
me.
is: should I spend my 4 level 4 spells and give Fly and Stone Skin to both of our post attackers?
Shame
just
on
as
you. In character, Al. Come on. Don't make me take hero points away.
Right. So, how tough are you lads feeling today?
I think we should be fine.
I mean,
as long as we
obviously-
get in there.
I nominate Lobrecht as one of the projectile weapons.
I thought I was going to nominate myself.
And normally, I would send Muros in without even a hesitation, but he's not himself these days.
What are you talking about? Oh, Tommy's not feeling right.
Yeah, we'll get into details about that later. He leans over to the other guys. Nobody's given him a mirror yet, hey?
No.
Oh,
I don't know.
Would you be sitting in Lowbrook and not be?
Well, he's got no chest. He's got no chest hair, and it's all on his head. So he's kind of figured it out. His ears are pointed. He looks up at you instead of straight at you eye to eye. I'm pretty sure even Muros has got an idea that
He knows.
Yeah. The first set of pants just didn't fit right. The sandals was like, a kid running around in his dad's shoes.
Well, I did not know you've been a little unsteady on your feet since the.
That's a good question. What did you guys
ceremony,
do with his
so-
equipment? Did you send it off with the body? Or are you guys carrying Muros' stuff?
What stuff?
Muros had gear. Sorry.
What stuff? What are you talking about?
Right. All right. So I'm just going to go into Muros.
I have a very nice set of robes that he hasn't seen.
Right. I'm sorry. Inventory. Delete.
As I'm wrapping my hands. What stuff?
No, seriously. Did you guys not sell a bunch of his crap to?
We did not
No.
sell it, but
oh, we didn't. sell
Would you not
anything.
send it with the body? Oh, you guys were
I
you were
would've-
no,
I
Not when we were-
no, you
not
were
when
you
we
were
were
you were
investigating
yeah, you were
reincarnation.
expecting to have someone to come back. So we'll say that because there.
so we just took the stuff we wanted and
And if, yeah, that's the thing is, Lobrecht would have
I
absolutely
think we
stolen
did take all of
everything he
his
could've.
gold. That was one thing that we did take.
Yeah,
I certainly would
I
not
would
have-
have
But I
at
think we
least
actually
taken the
kind of
hand
took
wraps
all
as
of
well.
everybody's gold to do it.
Pretty much.
Good point.
Yes. But gear wise, no, we would have if the ritual was a success and we knew he was coming back, we would have kept his gear.
And
His
I would
kit.
have had spare bulk to carry anything that we needed.
Okay, so the silver pieces in the bag of holding are gone, and the 5
Yes.
gold are gone. But you do have your Jade Serpent figurine, Dragon Breath potion, your whip, your
Yeah, all that
chains, your
fun
Tinder
stuff. We
cake.
didn't sell anything
monkey
to do it.
pin,
We were financially able to
low-grade
afford it.
silver
barely.
hammer. Did you guys not sell half of this stuff? He's carrying a ton of crap.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And no, we sold. I sold a lot of the stuff that I
Okay.
had.
No, just making sure.
But it was primarily to spend on. I think it was alchemical formulas.
Okay.
And don't forget, Muros was the pack mule.
The what?
Until we got. Well, he was the pack mule until we got bag
Yeah,
holdings.
like even
Yes.
in Gnome 4, his strength went down. He still has 18 strength, so he's still, and he's got the bag holding as well. Or at least he has a bag holding on him. Okay.
Yeah, we should be
Okay,
fine.
so now I'm done robbing Ryan. Sorry, dude. They took all your gold. Pull up a sheet and start emptying all the money. Sorry, dude.
We used it.
You
to
were
reincarnate.
saying back in. But you took his mirror, obviously. Yeah. We don't want him to know that he's more handsome. We go to his head.
Yeah, I don't think we took everybody's coppers and silvers. I think we took everybody's gold.
I got to say, I am liking the Hero Forge mini that you made of Neros, the green hair, the green troll hair. Actually, it looks like what's that anime you're always on about? Gogu. Goru.
Dragon
Yeah,
Ball.
yeah,
Dragon
yeah.
Ball?
He looks like he's got Dragon Ball Z hair.
He actually, there's another anime that's current called Dr. Stone. He looks like Senku from Dr. Stone.
There you go, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So much like Senku.
I watched a couple of those. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. So you guys are hatching a plan at the thing. Sorry for the interruption. Just it was relevant because
Yeah. So basically, what I'm asking is, do you guys feel the need for some stone skin, or will Fly do?
I think fly would be fine. And
movement
maybe
should be
hold a
fine.
couple of those
Hold it.
fireballs or whatnot to yourself there.
Aye, it would be limiting my daily repertoire for sure if I were to give them both to you.
Yeah, no, just give us a little more there on the nimbly there. Lowberg.
So
needs
then,
it.
sucks on both fingers, 1,000 years of pain. Take off, fellas.
You find your hand inside a frog.
So you guys have the ability of flight for 5 minutes each.
Woohoo!
Okay. I have a question. Can I have perceptions, not initiative perceptions, but regular
Just regular
in
old
the
ordinary
time?
perceptions?
Oh, you know what? Sorry, never mind.
You can do it
I
for
know,
us.
and I was gonna do all like secretly and shit, and I completely forgot. And it's like, damn it. Sorry.
And then you announced
I
it.
know. I'm new at this one.
What perception? Wait.
Yeah,
perception
what gear,
What
Muros?
did we
Yeah,
perceive?
exactly.
What? What?
There you go. What gear? What window's in my way? Ow.
All of them.
Al. While you're making a plan, there, Big Al. And everybody's doing their thing. You notice a little something. Come on. There's something moving down there.
Oh, is there?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Tiny little, I wouldn't say glowing, but they're luminescent. Little glowwormy dudes. Writhing around, digging in the mud.
Oh, they're teeny tiny little
Yeah.
things.
And without the, shakaka around, and the place being so stark and empty, it is you, and only you, sticking it to Aiden's high rolls, that notice this out of the gate. Which you probably show the guys, and now pointing it out, they can all see them, so they're on the board. Drawing your attention, I cannot see this on the actual, I'm looking on the OBS screen, it's like, yeah, audience can't see this, they're so small.
Tiny little dots.
Tiny little dots.
They're really tough to see.
Yeah, little
weird.
fish jumping.
Scattered around the pit.
Yep.
At various heights as well, or mostly down at the floor level?
Mostly down at the floor level, though they look like they're swimming along the surface as if they're kind of floating.
That's a big fireball.
Sorry, I'll get rid of that now.
For the podcast listeners, a large 60-foot radius showed up on the map.
And Lowbreck immediately scuttles back 5 feet.
Oh, I'm not going to do it
So,
when you're there. Probably.
You're
Hey, I offered you a stone skin. You said no.
you're-
Save it for the fireball.
I would like you all now to roll your initiative perceptions openly to sort out your actions, because now that we see a threat on the board, this threat may become aware of us. Especially the guy that stands up and starts going, fire! Oh, I better not echoing through the
17 for a 30.
16 total.
Eat you.
14 for a 24.
Natural 20 for a 36.
Oh,
I did not beat you.
we see hostiles.
But the cleric doesn't want to go first.
Hostiles on the board that when we get to their turn, they, may notice us. Do you guys want to back off, go into stealth mode, or press the advantage and throw your feather bola disguise over your shoulder and attack? Or nudge the guy for a fly spell right away?
Or stand up and take one for the team. Let the totem hit me. That's my action.
Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just stand up and Braveheart the whole scenario.
Yep.
Dude, we will write songs of your bravery, dude. This. Let no one say that Knicker Viles does not have balls. Because damn, dude. All right.
Yep.
Sure enough, he stands up and he doesn't even get the full height because on his turn, it's like, you. It's like, this thing just ding, right? No, actually, because you guys didn't rush it. Now, you didn't stealth conceal, and I kind of laid you guys at a position where, like, oh, look, we're all doing this, you know. Hinted at stealth by saying laying on the ground. You guys are like, oh, we're having a chat. So, this thing doesn't surprise us. We know it's there. Okay. Sees a creature, isn't recognized, and as a reaction, does its thing. So, yeah. Actually, Vicar takes the initiative, stands up.
You're welcome, boys.
And as a reaction, well, I'm doing the Doug thing, right? Before my turn, as a reaction, ding, right? All right. So brave. We will sing songs. You have no idea what's coming. Oh, he gets stunned. I have to get like topple over into the pit.
Also, Jeff, before we get into dice rolls and
Yes,
stuff,
sir.
go through and remove ailments that shouldn't belong on people.
Aw, it's the fun part. Vicar is wounded 1. Oops, sorry.
Nope. Oh, I will be, but not right now.
give me a minute.
Yeah.
How long does Miro stay? Is it a week?
It's a long
2
time.
weeks.
Like, so he's gonna have a bunch of stuff on him.
1 week, I think.
Yeah, oh, wow.
2 enfeeblement, 2 clumsy, and 2 drain. So basically, his strength is down by 2. His dex is down by 2. What does drain do? Con?
Con. It's brutal.
Hit points.
A character in my Saturday campaign got hit with a con disease.
Okay. So there's Niles taking a step forward onto the mat there, right? Goes up to the edge. Hello. I'm here.
Surrender.
Right? And so you don't get stunned and like fall over. I'll have you like go up and go, "Bah!" And then take a step back, and this thing goes ping, right? So here it comes. So brave. Dragon Pillar Z. Eh?
We should be there as Trust Fall since we know he's gonna.
He falls forward.
I'm liking the soft side of Glug Glug. Ever since he lost his shit and ran away from the Shaka Khan, he's all like, making people feel bad. He stands behind Vicar very warmly, waiting to trust fall him. It's very nice. It's very
Took a humbling
very touching.
thing
I'm
to
still
bring
kicking
him
your
back
ass
in
off the
touch with
show.
his
Yeah,
God.
what? Come again?
It took a humbling thing to happen to him to bring him back in touch with his God.
I still think he's fighting tooth and nail not to have me in his cameo, but 10 of one and 20 of the other. Violet Eye Beams. I cast my Violet Eye Beam. Vicar 1. Pew.
Stunning.
Here it is. Vicar Niles by trap.
Yeah, don't know
Cool.
if that did the right math there. Or maybe it requires that he
Yeah,
rolls
it says
to
PC
continue
roll.
it.
Like I've got this set up the PC rolls.
Okay.
Ah, cool.
I get
Willpower.
a roll
Will
of
save, sir. 24.
Oh, good.
But instead
That's
of-
one you're good
It's
at.
a good one for me.
Oh.
Not anybody else.
27.
Success.
27.
So you know how you guys like have a bard that like casts inspire and it locks it in? I didn't realize that I could, if I pulled up the side bars of stuff, it's like I can lock in an attack, and then because I've told Fantasy Grounds that you guys roll your saves and your spells make the bad guys roll their saves. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it.
Okay, so ping, ow. Niles, you make yourself known. It pings, you step back, you got an action left.
Stand back.
Okay.
I am the target. Stay on target.
What is our success? Target is stunned 1. Critical, unaffected. Fail, stunned 3. Critical failure, stunned 7. Several rounds of... Okay. 24, that's not a crit. So you are still stunned 1, Vicar. And I will... he roll with success? Okay, so I guess I just delete that item. It actually gave him the condition of roll the damn dice. That's neat. Stunned 1. Now, since it's a reaction, could you maybe burn it now? You were like mid-turn, and now I hit you with a stun, and you have an action left, which you could burn because it happened in the middle of your turn, maybe?
Nope. Because anything that has a number to it comes off on your turn.
Okay.
By 1.
Okay.
Your next turn by 1.
Fair enough.
I don't know how else to phrase that.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I got you. It's got to go around the clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's actually my turn. And this
here's the target.
No, hang on. So you guys are all lined up along the edge there having a lovely chat, right? Niles might have gone, woohoo. Okay. And I don't want to have you go out of turn, Glug Glug, but Glug Glug on his turn was like, you were talking about like moving towards him to do the trust fall kind of thing. Sure. So if you want, position your mini adjacent to Niles, anywhere you want, but adjacent to him.
Just make sure I'm, yep.
Okay.
And we also knew Albrecht was wanting to put a fly on us, so Miros and I think, would have been next to Albrecht.
Already done. That was my preemptive. That's why I was like, as soon as I'm done doing this, you got 5 minutes in the air. So
That the second piece, half of that movement would have been the proper place to do the trust fall catch, but I'm fine. Yeah, there.
Who's getting the fly spell? Lobrak and who?
Miros.
Okay, so Miros is over adjacent to you, right? To receive said spell. Okay, so this is our starting lineup. And yeah, I don't think Niles would like show himself until you guys had like cast said spell. So that's cool. I'm rolling stuff. You see them.
I gotta assume before we even engaged with anything, it'd be like all our weapons are out.
Yep.
Here's my bus spells. Go.
So you've cast fly on them. And that's it?
And
Okay.
then Mira stood up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted you guys in position to reflect the pre-cast or whatever you want to call it, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, in your position, there are 3 of you, and because of the angle, I may not even see Lobrak. Are you a small creature or a medium-sized creature?
I am a small creature.
Okay. So, I roll perception. Now it's not hard.
I'm still here.
I know. Not hard to see a dude standing there. But when it hits 1 and sees multiple, it would like, go around the clock. La la la. Where is
Didn't hurt.
I'm okay. Where's my perception?
That's how well he's percepting.
It's like the old ones used to be like plus 20. Huh. You used to have it like right on the thing. Now it's like it's not there. It's like, wait a minute. They've changed the list. Did this like update and like change everything? Dang. All right. Anyway, I'll just throw it in the chat because in the actual book, prove me wrong, right? It's like, all right, wait a minute. Oh no, it's 16. Okay, my bad. They all have different. Oh, okay. So that's wrong. Take 4 off. 30. Okay, I can see anybody I want. That's an awesome look. I will say that because you're small, sir, I only give you a 30% chance. Otherwise, it's going to shoot at our dwarf. So over 30, it's the dwarf. Under 30, it's you. 78. Shoots at the dwarf. Oh, my violet eyes are smiling. And I-beam plus 20. Oh, I-beam is plus 20. Okay, that I had it wrong. It hits you with a 25. And then wait for it. Cast my spell. Okay, Al, roll your defense of willpower.
Willpower?
It's locked in.
33.
Success. But a success of 33 misses the crit by 1. So you're still affected by a stun of 1. But it is now your turn, and I will stun you 1.
Okay.
Ba 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 ba. Where is it? There we go. And it's your turn. What do you want to do? Low bracket, ready on deck.
So I've got 2 actions because I've been stunned 1, correct?
Yeah.
That's how that works? All right. I have to draw something again because that's going to change things.
Now, you lose the action and you will lose stun condition at the end of your turn because it just burned it out because you're only taking 2. So that's the good news.
Well, this still works. I still hit the exact same number. I don't know if it's going to do anything to the post, but I'm not worried so much about the post. We have a plan in place for that. So I will...
The post plan.
Drop a fireball right where I've got that marker indicated, catching the other side of the pit. And 3 of the glowy worms, plus it should hit the trap as well, I think.
Yeah. I'm a 10-foot trap, 10 by 10, like it's a large thing. As long as you catch the edge of it, you're good.
Yeah, half of it.
Okay, so hang on. Have you targeted everybody? Yep. It looks like it. Yeah,
yes.
Okay. Let's have it.
Actions. I will cast the fireball spell, and it should do all sorts of fun stuff right there. For me.
It does. It does. Okay, and the results. Saving versus the trap. Fire magic 16. Critical failure, double damage from Stonechucker. The worm 5, 19 is a fail. Tiny worm 7, 26 is a success for half, 18 fail. Drop your damage dice.
Nice.
And it should apply it all properly.
It will.
Except for the trap, which is immune to fire, but I knew that.
Damage 0.
I assume.
Doubled. Sorry, right? You burn this glowy worm, just drops to the ground.
You rolled a 21, by the way.
21 points.
Well, yeah, 21 damage, yeah.
It's damage.
I was waiting for him to say it. It dies. Another one is really bad, heavily damaged, and another one is dying. So right out of the gate, Al kills 2 of these worms.
That have done nothing.
Exactly.
They might be friendly.
They were described by the DM. That's their.
Hey, Mr. Druid. Are you a plant guy or what? An earth guy? Obviously not an animal lover.
It's in his nature. That's why I have no problem with this.
Now,
So boom, fireball, explosion, and that's my turn because my other action was lost.
okay. Lobrak. We will see you all next time. That way, Aiden gets to go first to the initiative, see the top of it. It has nothing to do with interrupting Aiden at all. It's nothing against him. It's all about so that Aiden go first the next time we play. Good night, everybody.
Oh, the worms make tiny little blood splats.
Yay, explosion that mattered.
You think Aiden bought it? Look at his face. I don't think.
I will murder all of your NPCs. All of them!
I got to be careful with the whole parlay thing because some actually are like you can actually talk to people and get good information and stuff. And it's funny because it's usually the scary ones that you're like, oh my god, hit it with everything before it kills us. And it's like, well, I was going to talk to you, but damn, screw you guys. And then,
Oh, look at the cute little blood splatters.
oh, from the tiny creatures, really?
Yeah.
Splick, splick.
Oh my god.
I blame myself for making you guys so gross. Good night, everybody.